In carbohydrates, we have studied monosaccharides, then disaccharides. In disaccharides, the Haworth projection formula of alpha D glucose, beta D glucose, then alpha D fructose and beta D fructose. In disaccharides, the Haworth projection formula of sucrose, maltose and lactose. And in polysaccharides, the Haworth formula for starch, cellulose and glycogen having similar structure to like amylopectin. Then the next biomolecule is a protein. Next biomolecule is a proteins, because in this topic we have to study three biomolecules: carbohydrates, proteins and nucleic acids. So first biomolecule, that is carbohydrates, we have completed. The next point, that is second biomolecule, is the proteins. The proteins, it is derived from a Greek word proteose. Proteose is a Greek word. Protein derived from this Greek word proteose. Proteose means prime importance. Prime importance. Prime importance. This is important food for our body. The main sources of these proteins are milk, pulses, nuts, fish, meat and eggs. Chemically, proteins are polyamides. These are polyamides because they contain amide linkage. Amide means CONH linkage. CONH linkage is present in proteins. So large number of these linkages are present. Therefore, it is also called as a polyamides. They having high molecular weight, and they containing units of alpha amino acids. So proteins, they containing large number of units of alpha amino acids. These are polyamides and containing amide linkage. The definition of protein is, these are natural occurring nitrogenous polypeptides compounds which on hydrolysis gives alpha amino acids. The compounds which on hydrolysis gives alpha amino acids, these are called as a proteins. Proteins contains mainly carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and sulfur, these elements. Along with these elements, other metals are also present, and these metals are cobalt, manganese, zinc and iron and copper. So these are the main elements: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and sulfur. Along with these elements also containing metals like cobalt, manganese, zinc, iron and copper. Then what is the use of protein for our body? So main use is growth and maintenance. Growth and maintenance. Growth and maintenance of a body. So this is main function of protein. So this is our protein, their sources and their uses. So proteins containing large in proportion alpha amino acids. Large proportion alpha amino acids. So what is alpha amino? So this word indicates that it is an acid. Acid means carboxylic acid. Also amino means it containing NH2 group. The compounds containing both acidic as well as NH2 groups, these compounds are called as alpha amino acids. So definition of alpha amino acid is, alpha amino acids are carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acids, carboxylic acid having an amino group, having an amino means NH2, amino group bonded to alpha carbonate, bonded to alpha carbon atom. So this is definition of alpha amino acids. Alpha amino acids are carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid containing COH group, having an amino group. Also they contains amino group, and this amino group bonded to alpha carbon atom. So what is alpha carbon atom? Alpha carbon atom means it is a carbon atom next to this carboxylic group. So here general formula for alpha amino acid is here CH, NH2, here R. So this carbon is the alpha carbon. So here carboxylic group is present. So next to this carbon atom is called as alpha carbon. And this amino group is bonded to this alpha carbon atom. R is an alkyl group or any other functional group. So this is structure of alpha amino acid. Alpha amino acid containing two groups, acidic as well as basic, that is NH2 group. So example of this amino acid, if you take here R equal to CH2, then CH, NH2, sorry, CH3, COH. So this is an example of alpha amino acid. Second example, if R equal to EH, then here CH2, COH and NH2. If R equal to EH, here R equal to CH3. If you take R equal to EH, then the formula of this alpha amino acid becomes NH2, CH2, COH, and this compound is called as glycine. So in case of alpha amino acids, the alpha carbon atom is a chiral carbon atom. Chiral means asymmetric carbon atom, because these four bonds are attached to different atoms or groups. So therefore it is a chiral carbon atom or asymmetric carbon atom. So there is an exception of a glycine. In case of glycine, if R equal to EH, here is R equal to EH, so this carbon atom attached to two hydrogen atoms, so this is a chiral carbon atom. So this carbon is not asymmetric carbon atom. So only one exception for alpha amino acid is that all the alpha amino acids, they having chiral alpha carbon atom. Only there is one exception. That exception is the glycine. In case of glycine, here carbon alpha carbon attached to two hydrogen atoms. So therefore it is not a symmetric carbon atom. It is a chiral carbon atom. So this is only exception for alpha amino acids in which there is a symmetric atom is not present. Then these alpha amino acids are having L configuration. L configuration. So we have studied D and L configuration. So in case of carbohydrates, the D configuration means OH group. It is attached at lowest chirality center on right hand side. Then it is a D configuration. And what is L configuration? OH group attached at lowest chirality center on left hand side. So OH group on attachment of OH group at lowest chirality center. D and L configuration is there for carbohydrates. But in case of alpha amino acids, the attachment of NH2 group, if it is present on left hand side, then it is a L configuration. So all the alpha amino acids, they shows L configuration. You take here general formula, NH2 CH R COH. So this NH2 group, it is on left hand side. So this is L alpha amino acid. L alpha amino acid. So this all these alpha amino acids, they having configuration L. Here meaning of L means NH2 group is present on left hand side of this carbon atom, alpha carbon atom. Then the configuration is called as L configuration in case of alpha amino acids. So all these alpha amino acids having L configuration, and this is representation by Fischer formula. This represents the Fischer projection formula. So this structure is called as a Fischer projection structure. Then classification of these alpha amino acids. Classification. Next point is classification. Classification of alpha amino acids. So there are three types of alpha amino acids. So first is acidic amino acids or acidic alpha amino acids. So what is the meaning of acidic alpha amino acids? So in the general formula here R containing functional group. That functional group is carboxyl group. Then there are more COH groups are present as compared to NH2 group. If the alpha amino acids having more number of carboxyl groups than NH2 group, then that alpha amino acid is acidic. So here more COH groups are present as compared to NH2, or here R containing carboxyl group. Then the amino acid is called as the acidic alpha amino acid. Second type is basic alpha amino acids. In case of basic alpha amino acids, this R containing amino group, that is the NH2 group is present in R. That indicates that more number of NH2 groups or amino groups present in that alpha amino acid as compared to COH group. So more number of NH2 group as compared to COH group. Then the alpha amino acid is called as a basic. Basic means amino group is a basic in nature. So more than one amino groups are present as compared to one COH group, then it is a basic alpha amino acid. And third one is neutral alpha amino acids. So in case of a neutral, this R does not containing any functional group, that is COH or NH2. It contains only carbon and hydrogen, that is alkyl or aryl group. So in this case, it containing same number of this carboxyl group and NH2. If same number of carboxyl and NH2 groups are present, then this alpha amino acid is called as a neutral alpha amino acid. So this is classification of alpha amino acid on the basis of the functional groups present in alpha amino acid. Again I will repeat this point, that classification of alpha amino acids. So this is structure of alpha amino acids. It containing two functional groups NH2 and COH, carboxyl and amino, and this alpha carbon attached to this R. R is any group. It contains also functional group. The first type is acidic alpha amino acid. In case of acidic alpha amino acids, this R contains acidic group. Then there are more number of acidic groups, that is COH groups are present, then it is acid. Second is the basic alpha amino acids. Here R containing NH2 group. Then there are more number of NH2 groups are present as compared to COH group. Then it is called as the basic alpha amino acids. And third one is neutral alpha amino acids. In neutral alpha amino acids, the COH group and NH groups are same. Then it is called as a neutral alpha amino acids. Thank you.